Hi, this is Ben from Chunky Pixel, and I'm going to take you through the tile gap fixing tool. As you can see here, we've got some tiles in the game view. Now, you'll be able to see that there are some gaps in between these tiles. The gaps in between tiles are caused by Unity sometimes using pixels outside of the tiles themselves in between tiles on display. So with these tiles here, even though all the tiles in the tile sheets are jammed up next to each other, you can still see there's some errors around the edge. And if you look in the middle, you can see the pixels are a bit messed up. And that's because the tiles are next to tiles with slightly different pixels, so you're getting a bit of corrupted looking artifacts in there. So, without any further ado, let's fix these. If you go into Window, 2D, you'll see the sprite sheet converter. And all we need to do is drag our tile sheet into here. Give it some settings. I've already set these up, so this is 1616. 1122. Now these are the offsets and padding, which should match exactly what you should put into the sprite editor when you're slicing these tiles in the first place. And when you click on slice, then it will give you all of these tiles here, nicely sliced. You can see they're exactly as they should be. Now, if I were to give you the wrong settings in here, maybe no offsets and one on one side, let's slice that. Now you can see that the edge pixels are appearing, everything's going out of alignment. This isn't correct. So this view here allows you to view your tiles before you overwrite your original file to make sure you've got everything correct. So if we fix that up, reslice, and you can see everything's correct. So now we have two options. Here we can make a backup, or we can overwrite the original. If we make a backup, it will create a new file out of the original file, just in case anything goes wrong. And if we overwrite the original, then it will fix the original file in place. And this should fix the tile gaps immediately. Now, even though we have a make backup, I do suggest that you make a backup of the entire project before you use this tool, because it does, after all, write to the file system. Or you could use the collab system here and make sure you've got a version to go back to, just in case anything goes wrong. So let's click on Overwrite Original File and accept that and refresh this window here. And here you can see these two tile sheets, which are based on that tile sheet there. These have been fixed immediately. Here's the backup that was created. So here's the original tiles and the backup, because it's a new file name that hasn't been sliced. So let's go to another one of these. This one here relates to this tile section in the bottom right. So you can see the artifacts around the edge and in the middle there. So let's plug these in. These are 16 by 16 tiles again, but there's no offset and no padding here. So if you slice that, you can see all these tiles look good. So we're ready to overwrite the original file. However, you can see there's some information text here telling us that it's had to increase the offset and padding. Because there wasn't any offset and padding in these, that means there wasn't anywhere to put the new pixels. So when we overwrite the original file here and refresh, you'll see that things are out of alignment. This is easily fixed. We click on here and go into the sprite editor itself. Now in the converter, it tells us to use offsets of 1 and paddings of 2. So if we go into here, click on slice, and then if we say 1122 and slice, then you can see this all looks good. And you can see what's happening here with the tile editor. You can see there's this new ring of pixels around each tile, each of which matches the pixel inside. And if we click apply, and because it's pixel art, we want it to be pixels, this is all good. And you can see already we've completely fixed this tile sheet. So let's move on to the irregular shaped tiles. We take this one here, drag it in here. Got 16 by 32, so let's update that. And again, we're working with 1, 1, and 2, and 2. We slice that. You can see these tiles look good. Let's overwrite the original. And refresh. And we fixed that one. So there's only one more to do now. That's 32 by 16. Let's slice that. Yes. That looks good. So we can overwrite the original file. Let's do a quick refresh. And fixed. No artifacts around the edge. No artifacts in the middle. It works with horizontal and vertical tiles and square tiles. Thank you very much.